Hey guys, and welcome back to the Real Talk Podcast. This is episode 22. I'm your host, Jacob Rice, and I'm joined as always by Jared Kiddo and special guest, Tom Rice.
Yo. Hey guys.
So, as most of you will have noticed, there wasn't a podcast last week because we suck.
You guys suck.
Yeah, so we were like super busy and life got in the way. I got sick and Big Fudge is lazy.
Shut up.
And we got so that wasn't a podcast, but we're back, and there's some more stuff coming in.
Yeah.
There's a few adjustments in life.
What was that?
And better than ever.
Sorry. I will also go and just do the song.
Brilliant. So for those of you who don't know, Tom is the other member of the Real Talk household. We've been here for 4 or 5 weeks now, so it's been a interesting experience. Pretty good one.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed living with you guys.
Can you guys,
I guess
not
do
talk? Like, it sounds like we're all going to move out in like a week. You guys are like, oh yeah, it's been fun.
It's been fun.
Nice. It's currently fun.
Yeah.
And it is currently nice.
Do without all the sack wax, so that'd be nice.
You had one sack whack and it was 20 minutes ago.
And it was because you didn't do the dishes.
It was because you didn't do the dishes. Should have done the dishes. Real dishes. I'll record it and make you do it. So we've not really been doing much new stuff. There hasn't been many movie releases. There hasn't been much information come out, which really made it hard to do anything.
Yeah.
We did do one new thing.
We did do one new thing. We have started playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, we are.
That's
really badly.
That's not the reason why we didn't get a podcast out.
It might have been the reason we didn't get a podcast out.
No, but that game is incredibly fun.
We are probably not doing it right. We are self-taught, and we are having a tremendous amount of fun doing so.
It's great.
So I don't have a character. I am a self-made dungeon master. And there's the three of us and one other guy whose name will remain unmentioned because he's a piece of shit.
I'm the goat though.
What? He's the goat.
What is it?
Do you guys want to run them through your characters?
I'm a dragonborn, and that I'm like a man. I'm a man dragon. I'm like 6 foot, and apparently I'm really stupid, but I'm also really wise to the game.
Yeah, just like his normal personality.
There it is.
What's your character name? Because this is
Rogar.
going to be really funny in a second.
Rogar.
Yeah. He's an acid-spitting acolyte of Cthulhu.
Oh shit.
He's a real horrible piece of shit.
I love it. Like the last, like at the end of the last quest that we did, my finishing move was to pull down the big bad boss with like what was called Black Tentacle. And it sounds like something out of
Something else.
Something else.
Good save.
I had to stop myself.
Right,
I had to
Bill's in
stop
the
myself.
listening.
But yeah, like, I got
God, I hope not.
Black Tentacle, pulled him down into the ground, and like just because you're Jacob, like you're dungeon master, you're really good at like bringing the world to life. Like at the beginning of the thing, you made that recording of your voice. I didn't know it was you at first.
God, you're amazing. It was hectic. It was absolutely hectic.
You were
God,
impressed.
no.
You were impressed.
I was impressed. I'm not gonna lie. I was super impressed.
I
I
thought
was
it was
also 90%. It was like 10% of, oh wow, that's super impressive that he went through that much, and 90% of, really, he went through that much.
It's so cool.
I don't do things in halves. Ricey? Oh, sorry, Tom. Tom, your character.
You're gonna have to make sure you call me Tom, not Rice.
Yeah. Okay. For future reference, Jared is Big Fudge, and Tom is Ricey.
Yeah,
There is a reason behind why Tom is Ricey and I'm not Ricey, but let's not get into that right now.
that's another day.
Your D&D character, Tom.
He's a half orc. He's a top bloke. Not really. Well,
He's a little
he's
angry.
a half orc who doesn't like humans or orcs. Raised by gnomes. The whole thing. If we ever release it, it'll make sense.
And your name?
We're gonna fit some range.
What's your name, Tom?
Kenneth, of course.
Kenneth or what?
No, my name is ketamine. It's mostly based on the drug ketamine. Look, I like to manipulate oral, like I like to manipulate my way into aura. No, I like to manipulate.
You and me both.
I like to manipulate names that the game forces you to have, or attempts to force you to have, that are serious, and make them into something. Or just make the dungeon master laugh every time he has to talk to you.
Yeah, so now every time I have to address him, it's, hey, what do you do? Ketamine.
Yeah, our neighbours must be super worried. The guys downstairs, all they do is talk about fighting dragons and ketamine. Other than that, it's alright.
It's a really fun game. Like, are we going to talk about what the other guy's character is?
Oh, yeah, so we are also accompanied by somebody who's not here. His name's Brendan. He plays a druid. And he's your typical druid. We haven't really done much to make his character ridiculous, except he did name himself Harry Potter.
Love that.
Because it's mostly based on the fact that he uses magic a lot.
Also, in the quest that we previously did,
Yeah.
when we went into a battle, he climbed up a tree and stayed up there for a while. Like, me and him got into a fight, but he was just hanging up in a tree.
He did calm me down though.
He's not dumb.
Yeah, he calmed you down, but still, he was
To be
in a
fair,
tree.
Fudge, weren't you the only one to take damage in that fight?
Yes, I was, but I'm a dragon. I'm a half man, half dragon, so I can take it. But also, I got really angry.
You can take it, but also you have the least health.
Not anymore. I've healed myself, or he healed us. I healed myself. Sorry.
He touched himself. Well, he touched himself and it felt better. That's literally what your spell does. So we are thinking about getting a camera and maybe recording a couple of sessions.
That'd be fun. I'd love to do that.
We'll see how we all go with that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know what we're like. Subject to happen whenever it bloody well happens.
Yeah,
October 13th, be there on V Square. Don't take that day seriously.
No, I will make October 13th happen purely out of spite.
I'm busy.
Cool. So Tom's crappy character won't be there. His drug-addled brain. Yeah. So we've not really seen any new movies in the last couple of weeks because nothing's come out. There's a few coming, like
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that comes out on its 15th.
yeah, that comes out soon. It might even be this Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
3 days.
like Hobbs and Shaw came out, but nobody wanted to watch it because Fast and Furious is shit.
That's
Yeah.
not true. That's not true.
It really
It's
is. It
gone off
hasn't
the
been good
rails,
for
man.
some time.
Like, it started off so good, and then they should have ended it after Paul Walker. And then it just made too much money, so they just kept on going.
Yeah,
I probably will watch it for like the novelty of it because I'm a Dwayne Johnson fan. Oh, sorry, The Rock fan.
Of course you are.
Yeah, you look like a Dwayne Johnson fan.
Thank you. I thought you were going to finish it. I look like Dwayne Johnson, and I take that as a compliment.
You don't look like Dwayne Johnson. You look like a Dwayne Johnson fan.
Okay.
You look like a rock. Well, a boulder. Because you're jacked, like big.
But you're also round, like a fat ass.
All right, I'm just gonna take a drink.
It's the classic 1-2 rice punch.
Yeah.
Your
Now it's
classic
now it's
1-2
recorded. There's actual documentation of it.
Your classic 1-2 rice punch was very like hit him in the stomach, and then think that you're gonna rise him up, and then hit him in the stomach again.
Yeah.
Look, Fudge,
Woo!
just because you are in fact the strongest of the house.
It takes two of us to kill you.
I say that, but you put me in a chokehold this afternoon, and you almost knocked me out.
That had nothing to do with strength. Yeah, so we are looking to get a video camera soon. Hopefully, actually, next week.
Yeah.
Don't hold us to that. We do want to get the camera by next week when we actually start recording it to bring in extra content and stuff like that. Is
Yeah.
neither here nor there. We'll find out. And then we'll start doing like a separate... We'll probably finish this D&D thing and sort of get into the role of stuff, and then
Yeah, true.
we'll start recording our ridiculous shenanigans. That will probably have an adults-only rating on it, on account of what happened in your first D&D session, Jared.
Can we talk about it?
No,
Why not?
because this
Tune
is
in
a
if you're
family
over.
project.
Oh, no, not that bit.
Yeah, that bit.
Not that bit.
Yeah, I think there's a few games coming out that we're also pretty excited for. In fact, there's a lot of games coming out that I'm pretty excited for. There's obviously Borderlands 3,
Oh yeah.
which is
Did you pre-order that?
yeah, that's pre-ordered.
Do you get the mask? If you pre-order it? Nice.
Yeah, we got
I that one.
Star Wars is coming out at the end of the year. Jedi Fallen Order, so pretty stoked for that. And then obviously there's a few. There's all the 2K games coming out in September. You've got NBA, FIFA.
Shout out to
We've been playing a lot of
WWE.
FIFA ever since we moved into the house. We've been playing a lot of FIFA, so I think I might actually pick it up. Like pick up the new
we
one.
have been playing a lot of FIFA.
We have been playing a lot of FIFA.
We are.
Tom
It's a
is
lot-
currently playing FIFA.
I am actually
I
playing.
think he's playing as Chelsea. Oh no, he's playing as England.
No, I'm
What a legend!
I'm a pro.
The motherland.
I'm being me.
Boris's brainchild. Make me sad.
What?
So there's actually been a few ideas thrown around about the advancement of Real Talk into the future and all like extra stuff we're looking at doing.
Yeah.
We actually there have been talks about doing a cocktail show where we talk about like movies and stuff like that while we make cocktails.
Yeah.
We'll get to location in a second because obviously I want to discuss that at some length. So bear with us for that bit.
Yeah.
But we're also thinking about he's doing what you usually do.
Yeah. I'm being good.
Discussing a game
I'm
that
being
nobody
good
else
right
can see.
now.
That's fine. So we're also looking at doing another podcast, sports-based one for the start of NBA season.
Oh yeah.
That will admittedly mostly be me
and I think
and a
it'll be
lot of Tom.
yeah.
And
Because
then
I
there'll
don't know
be some of the guys from
Some of my boys.
from TJ's where we hosted the Marvel podcast from, and who is now actually my employer.
Woo.
Small
And,
bar.
Tom has worked there for some time. It's now we have opened a small bar. We are currently drinking the wine, and it's fantastic. Thursdays to Sundays, open at 4 on a Saturday and Sunday, and open at 5 on a Thursday and Friday. So shout out to TJ's at Penzhurst, who currently pays my bills.
Yeah, look at us being indirectly sponsored.
And he is Real Talk's first sponsor,
First sponsor,
unofficially.
yeah.
So
He sponsors me. To
we'll throw
invest.
the logo and the link to the Instagram and Facebook and the link below, and just go check them out. And if you want to say hi to any of the Real Talk guys, I'll be working and Big Fudge will be drinking because he's an alcoholic.
And I'll be working all day.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you've been there almost every day since we have.
Yeah, but I live with you guys, so of course I'm going to be there. And plus, I have some really good stuff in there. I love the whiskey that's in there.
And anyway, so that'll be the location of the obviously the cocktail show
Yeah.
and a few other things as previously discussed with the.
Just the pretense to the cocktail show.
Yeah.
There was a short period of time where Real Talk's own Big Fudge worked in a cocktail bar.
Ooh, yeah. For a
And
while.
a lot of the friends and colleagues we met there are really good cocktail bartenders. And we've just picked up a thing or two, and we just want to put that towards making pop culture cocktails. So it's going to be like...
So we'll do things. We'll do like
butter beer.
we'll do butter beer things like that. We'll probably do like a martini,
Yeah.
the 007 style, and then the right way.
And then the right way.
He makes it awful.
And then we'll go through and we'll find
I
things.
do have a theory about
The Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster.
I'm going to make a variation on Rick's flask, in my opinion. Just of what he would have in there.
Yeah, we'll go through things like that.
And I'll make them taste good so that you guys can make them and drink them.
Yeah, and we'll work on it.
Actually,
And while we're doing that, we're going to talk about like pop culture
Yeah, true.
and like a bit of sport and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
It'll probably be mostly
I mean,
based around the cocktail we're making. So say we're making a 007, we'll talk about our favourite Bond, our favourite Bond villain, stuff like that. It'll be based, it's Sean Connery. But it'll be based,
It's Pierce Brosnan.
yeah, I was going to say it might be Pierce Brosnan.
He's a close second for me.
It's not Daniel Craig.
I wasn't going to say Daniel Craig.
I'm just throwing it out there. It's not Daniel Craig.
I think he's good. I don't know if he's the best. Apparently, like in the new James Bond, aren't they making it a woman or like
No.
no?
Or it was talks, and if it were to happen, I would be okay with it if it was purely based on 007 or James Bond. If her name is Bond still, and it's a code name, and they take that route, I'll be okay with it. As long as, like, if she's a badass, she's a badass. That's fine. She deserves the spot. It's just they have to do it right.
True.
Who would you pick as a female Bond?
Oh,
That's a good
dude,
one.
maybe like after watching all the honest to God, after watching all the Zombieland 2 trailers, like straight up Emma Stone.
Yeah,
Like Zombieland Emma Stone, she's badass.
Yeah, that's true. I got that.
Maybe if Gal Gadot didn't have a like an accent, maybe.
Tessa Thompson.
Ooh, that's a good one.
just
Yeah, that's a good one.
She does like hardened badass.
who
really well.
would be the if we're gonna go alternatively, James Bond usually has an attractive accomplice. Who's your attractive accomplice?
Ryan Reynolds. Every day of the week.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
So now we're just going through who's the hottest male celebrity.
Yeah, I'll do that. I have no shame.
It's Denzel. That's a joke based on a Stephen Lynch song.
Denzel Washington.
No.
Actually, it's Benedict Cumberbatch
Is it because of the name?
because he's English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but so's Wayne Rooney, and he's Munson. Sorry, I know Wayne Rooney, you probably don't listen to us, but I'm sorry about that. Piece of crap.
Well, there's a joke by a comedian, and I'm not going to name drop him just in case, but he actually makes the joke. He says the only thing that would happen if Wayne Rooney was shot in the head is it would whistle when he ran.
God damn it.
Yeah, he is.
So he's not a smart man, but he knows what love is.
For those who don't know what,
Good reference.
for those who don't know who Wayne Rooney is, honest to God,
He's an English
just
football
look
player.
up a picture of Wayne Rooney, and you'll be disgusted. But then look up a Wayne Rooney free kick, and you'll want to have sex with the man. It's kind of specifically a Wayne Rooney England free kick.
The man's a national treasure. Not like a good treasure, like the kind of one that's like a moral high ground.
Best be careful.
Like one you'd be disappointed to get.
Like the Nicolas Cage movie,
What Nicolas Cage movie?
National Treasure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a national treasure.
It's good, but it's also crap.
Yeah.
It's good in the same way chili's good. Like it's good, but also it hurts.
It's so good.
Oh god.
Yeah. All right, but just going back to that, how hyped is everyone for that movie I mentioned earlier that has immediately escaped my brain when I tried to talk about
Once
it?
upon a time in Hollywood.
It's not that one.
Star Wars.
It's not that one.
God fucking damn it. It Chapter 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be great, but it's not the movie I'm thinking of. I literally brought it up. Zombieland 2.
Zombieland 2.
How good is that?
All aboard the Zombieland 2 hype train.
Yeah.
We have waited 10 years for this goddamn movie. It's
Yeah.
gotta be phenomenal.
Waited 10 years for me to get the name out.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that. Yeah, no, there's so many good movies coming out.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Zombieland 2. I was wondering what the plot was going to be for it.
I'm a
Like,
little bit disappointed that Matthew McConaughey is not in it.
Matthew McConaughey.
We don't know that
That's
he's
Woody
not.
Harrelson's long lost brother.
We don't know that he's not. Has the cast been released?
Yes, but not a full cast.
I was going to say, he can make a guest appearance. I'd just like to see Matthew McZombiehay.
Sorry?
Him as a zombie.
Ah.
Matthew McConaughey as a zombie.
I mean, it could happen. We saw Bill Murray as a zombie in the first
Well, we didn't. We saw Bill Murray as Bill Murray, and then he got shot.
Oh, spoiler alert.
If movies are a decade old, you don't get to have a spoiler.
Someone out there is going, shit!
So that's not a major plot point.
It's also not a major plot.
It's not. It's just a funny part of the movie.
Another thing we have recently started to do is collect pop vinyls.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
man.
guys
We are
have.
all aboard the pop vinyl train.
Not all of us.
But it's consumed
Mostly aboard the pop vinyl train.
You guys are on the pop vinyl train,
You're into assorting them in alphabetical
and
order.
I'm into the OCD factor of Jared's a lovely man.
Oh, okay.
Jared's a lovely man.
Okay.
And he will organise things, and he will organise them well, but not perfect. And I will organise them.
What's perfect, Tom? Alphabetical order?
Perfectly is categorised and alphabetically, which is what your pop vinyls are.
You need
Thanks
medication.
to me.
You need medication to sort out what you do to the bathroom.
What?
Honestly, there have been people committed to war crimes. I don't like things that are better off
I was
what
gonna
you've
make
done
a
to a
joke
bathroom of a morning.
I was going to make a joke that's inappropriate and gas related, and that should be enough to get it across to the audience.
Going back to the pop
It
vinyl.
was
No.
It's a Pumbaa joke.
Going back to pop vinyls.
they found that the Roman liked a certain people.
Sorry?
He could clear the savannah after every meal.
Oh, God.
He's a sensitive soul, but not as sensitive as those found at Auschwitz. Wits. There you go. I did it. Made Auschwitz.
Our family heritage is Jewish, but people get salty about that.
Yeah.
Right,
Not as salted as they were. They were literally assaulted.
Yeah, our great grandparents on our
Victims.
Side,
They're victims.
on our mum's side, yeah,
Our bar
escaped
sensitive.
a couple of war camps here and there. You know, pretty dope.
Mine didn't.
And on our dad's side, they escaped D-Day. We have a pretty strong heritage.
And we're here sipping red wine and playing FIFA. Woo!
Yeah, but I'll fight somebody and win.
I can't say that my family
Small
has gone
child,
through that,
perhaps.
because pretty sure my pa tried to get into the army, but they said he was too small.
I said no Germans.
Red times. Classic hits.
Love it.
Yeah, so we have the internet installed.
Woo!
At long last.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't want to get into trouble,
I
so
know.
we'll call.
Alright.
Call them PyPyNet.
PyPyNet.
Yeah, it was IINet. Fuck it. Fuck those guys. You screwed us. It took you like 5 weeks to install our internet after you were supposed to install the fucking internet. Screw you.
Why did we get in trouble? We did not install our internet.
I mean, the first time it should have been installed, the guy did it because he rocked up at the end of the day.
He was like, I can't do it, sorry.
It's like, you can, you're just not gonna.
Because it's 5 o'clock.
Well, that guy's an asshole.
Yeah, and he came over again, and one other guy.
Major asshole.
He came over, and one other guy, when they finally installed it. And, like, when I told him to do the thing that I asked him to do last time, he gave me, like, that look of, like, oh, I don't know if we can, but the guy just absolutely did it. All he had to do was drill a hole through the wall and just run the line across. The guy could have done that before.
Honestly,
That's a rant that I don't want to get into. So
What a jerk.
he was a dick.
He was a jerk.
He was also kind of chubby, too. Don't know why that was important.
I don't know why we're now just throwing shade on his appearance.
Yeah.
You want to
It's
take
weird,
the
this
piss
guy.
out of where he was from as well?
No.
He was foreign as well.
I didn't.
Goddamn fat foreigners. There you
I'd
go.
like to point out that 66% of this house is fat and from a different country.
Yeah, that's true. But I'd just like to point out that Big Fud is a fat shaming racist.
Hey! I am not a racist.
Or ashamed. I'll just make him
Fat.
fat.
Yeah,
Big Fud is fat.
yeah, I'm proud of what I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
We're one hamburger away from death.
You're like the bear from Far Cry 5.
Anything else?
Yeah, he has diabetes. His name is Cheeseburger and he has diabetes.
Your hair and beard, however, look great.
Thanks, Tom.
But not the hair and beard that you have on your stomach and tits.
Look, man, I can't get you out of all of these. You're going to have to head back at some point.
No.
He needs to know the truth.
God damn it.
Should we also talk about his
Is there
sex
a-
life?
No, we're not talking about that.
Nothing to talk about.
Fuck off.
I'm sorry, this is devolved really quickly.
Jared has an extensive sex life involving many women.
Don't lie to them.
He's named all of his fingers.
God damn it.
He has sex with 5 at a time. Mrs. Palmer and her 5 daughters.
What?
Anyway, that's if you haven't worked that one out, then you're not old enough to be listening to this podcast. Yeah. So, any more games, movies we're excited for? We wanna chat about?
Yeah, let's do It Part 2.
Yeah.
Part 2, Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Okay, well, the original was just called Part 2.
No, it wasn't. The original was just called It, a novel by Stephen King.
In 2 chapters. It had multiple chapters.
Yeah, I imagine it had 100 and something chapters.
Yeah, but I ripped my book in half, so I had Part 1, Part 2.
So Tom's a vandal, apparently. Yeah, so It Chapter 2, what do we reckon? So was that casting? What do we think of the casting? Happy with the casting?
Yeah. I was kind of upset to see that Chris Pratt wasn't in it. I heard from like heaps of people that, oh yeah, Chris Pratt's going to be the fat kid. I was upset to see that he wasn't. But
I'm not going to lie, haven't seen a fair bit of the cast.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah?
The first one?
What's the trailer?
The one where she goes to someone's house.
there's a clown in it.
She goes to the old house and she's like creepy.
Oh, yeah, there's a creepy old
Old lady in the background.
Yeah.
It's going to be mad disturbing. From memory, the second half of the book, like the 27 years later part of the book, was much more disturbing than like the first half of the book.
It's mostly more disturbing because as a child you have childish fears. As an adult,
You have like legit.
you have
ones,
like terrifying fears,
Yeah.
failure and love.
like having to shave.
Sorry,
Like having to shave your beard or talk to your parents.
yeah,
that
especially
scares-
that first one.
Scares the crap out of me. I hate talking to my parents.
Hate shaving.
What?
Honestly,
hate
I
shaving
don't.
my parents.
Honestly, I refuse to go to a barber if I'm the only one in there, purely based on the fact that I've seen Sweeney Todd too many times.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I do actually have that as an irrational fear brought on by movies. Maybe we should write an article about irrational fears brought on by movies.
That's actually not a bad article.
Yeah.
What are your irrational fears brought on by movies?
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Don't like
Except
me.
heights.
Right, for ages, right? So I walked into my sister's room while she was watching What Lies Beneath. I'd have been like 6, and for fucking ages,
Yeah.
I would not have a bath. And to this day, I don't have baths. However, it's this time because I'm 6'5" and I don't fit in any.
Can't say that I've seen What Lies Beneath. What's the bath scene?
So basically, the premise of the movie is someone murders a teenager, and she comes back, but she was drowned in a lake, and her spirit comes out of water.
Oh, it's like Sharknado.
It's like Sharknado, but good.
So it's like Sharknado 4.
Yeah, it's exactly like Sharknado 4.
Where
The
it's
fourth,
ghost- where it's the ghost.
the Fourth Awakens. We're really fucked now.
It's a great movie. It's not. It's my guilty movie.
Maybe we should start doing one of those, like, the unnamed people do, and we'll react to movies. Because us watching Hitman's Bodyguard the other day was hilarious.
That was pretty funny.
There's a lot of singing when it comes to us watching movies.
Yeah.
Regardless as if the song is in the movie. Yeah. It's just occasionally singing.
You just like
My baby gotta hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight.
I'm not gonna go there. Stop.
Yeah, me neither. If I keep on going, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to finish it.
I'm always saying when it's
No, we're skipping it.
until the middle of a cold dark night, sky rockets in flight.
You guys gotta go.
Afternoon
You
delight.
guys gotta rock. That's what infuriates me the most.
Shit.
I gotta make a phone call.
We got it so wrong.
You guys got it wrong. It's gonna be correct. I don't know what you're gonna say that.
Afternoon delight.
It's the evening time.
I don't care.
Sips wine frustratedly.
Sips wine with a British accent.
Oh, what are we talking about? We're talking
Hit chapter 2.
That's right. Yeah. I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for it. I wrote an article on it. Not necessarily about the movie, mainly about like the director and all that kind of stuff. And I can't remember the name of the director who did it, but
Tommy Wiseau.
Steven Spielberg.
nope. But he was basically saying like I had so much stuff to put in this film, we had to cut down so much on it. I think to the point where like they had to. I think they just got, or they had enough stuff had to cut out enough stuff to get it to like. How long was
It's
it? 2
just
hours,
over
40.
3 hours. I
Yeah.
think.
No, it's 2 hours 45 minutes. And yeah, he said like I could have made it longer, but people just get really uncomfortable for sitting down for too long. So yeah, I mean, if you want to know exactly what happens, I'd suggest going out and reading the book because the book is.
Or watching the movie when it comes out.
Yeah, true.
Be the other.
I mean, I'm definitely going to go watch the movie when it comes out. I highly recommend everybody else does. But if you want to get like you want to get like detailed stuff of everything that happens, I would go read the book after you watch the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For reasons on why, go back and read the article on why you should always watch the movie before you read the book. Unpopular opinion.
For someone who may not have read that article,
Come on, man. We're related.
I read 98% of the stuff you put out. Right.
What have you read?
98% of the stuff you put out. Easy to tell you what I haven't read.
Oh yeah.
I haven't read that one you guys are talking about.
Alright.
Or anything else. No, or the one you put out 3 articles ago.
Is that the retro review for
Yeah.
Lion King?
No, the article.
I couldn't tell you what
Couldn't
was
tell
the
you.
articles, yeah.
It was
No.
it's the Samish idea one.
Samish idea?
Oh, that was whether or not being a nerd is still technically a bad thing.
Yeah, I didn't read that one because I had extensive discussions with you guys about it.
No, that's fair. So, well, we're just going to close the podcast up soon. Why
Yeah.
don't we pick a movie, your most anticipated movie for the rest of the year, and your most anticipated game. So we'll start with Big Fudge, so I can throw him under the bus one last time.
Thanks, mate. Probably gonna have to be It and or It Chapter 2, and for anticipated game, we're gonna have to be Star Wars. Those are the two things I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, very much.
Is there a reason you're looking forward to those two in particular?
I love horror. I love Stephen King. Oh, I'm actually looking for. Wait, does Doctor Sleep? Is it Doctor Sleep or something like that? Does that come out this year?
I think that's the end of this year.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, that's a different thing. But right now, I'm definitely looking forward to It Chapter 2, and I'm looking forward to it because I love horror. I love everything to do with Stephen King, and Star Wars Fallen. Oh, is it Fallen Order?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Star Wars.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't need another reason. It's freaking Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Tom?
Mine's Star Wars because obvious reason it's Star Wars.
The movie, I assume.
Yeah, for the movie.
Is that coming
It's,
out this year? Yeah, end of this year. Okay.
I mean, just the amount of Star Wars talk, Star Wars lifestyle.
Yeah, we're going to do so much Star Wars stuff in like November. It's not even going to be funny.
Yeah, a lot of our
Well,
stuff.
hopefully some of it will be funny.
But yeah, like Star Wars is huge in
Might be a video.
just
of
our
lightsabers
household
fighting.
and life. Like we're all
Could be.
just massive Star Wars nerds,
Fuck yeah.
and we just talk like 80% of our quotes are Star Wars. We just talk Star Wars non-stop. We do random Star Wars stuff in the house.
We duel.
We do, yeah, we do all.
I bought Mace Windu's lightsaber this week.
So like stuff like that, like how's it?
Do you want me to tell you that I'm proud of you? Because I am.
How's it not? How's it not going to be Star Wars?
Yeah,
Like-
it's most of us in Star Wars.
It's like yeah, and game. I mean, you guys already know.
It's Borderlands.
It's Borderlands. I'm so fucking excited for Borderlands. Borderlands, I played non-stop, like 1 and 2 when they came out. Replayed them both a couple of times. I played them with you, so it's like nostalgic. I now live with my brother again. I get to play Borderlands 3 with my brother the same way I played 1 and 2. Then I'll replay it by myself and probably do a lot better. And there'll be a lot less frustrations because we are two different classes and two very different styles of gamers.
Yeah.
I'm loud and bombastic.
I am stealthy. I like to look into the.
Did I say anything?
The look you
Did I
showed
say
me
anything?
is
I didn't say anything.
I didn't give you a look of disapproval.
You gave me an absolute. We'll talk about this.
I like to survey an area and like pick out a plan and then go in with a tactic. And Tom is Leroy Jenkins.
I'm like Leroy Jenkins, who can only throw grenades near himself or his teammates.
Literally,
we have a little inside joke that is Tom's.
the Tom School of Grenade.
And that is
throwing.
whenever anyone throws a terrible grenade, they went to my school of grenade throwing because I don't know what it is. When it comes to grenading, I just got no hope whatsoever.
Yeah,
But-
it's all about grenadine, not grenadier.
But I am arguably the best sniper in the household.
Yeah, well, not even arguably. He is definitely the best sniper in the household.
Just
He just likes
I have
killing
to-
people from far
I
away.
have to be good at something.
Well, maybe for me, it's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I know it comes out next week, but
Yeah.
ever since I found out that we were getting a Quentin Tarantino movie this year, it's been that.
Yeah.
Other than obviously Star Wars, but that's already been taken. Huh.
Yeah. True.
Mine every year is Pulp Fiction.
Every year, I just always look forward to watching Pulp Fiction.
That is, in my opinion, the greatest Quentin Tarantino film.
Actually, there was a D&D joke where he's just like, "Oh, what are you going to do?" And he's like, "I'm going to turn around and I'm going to calm him down." And he rolls a crit 1, and then it's that scene where he turns around with his gun, accidentally shoots him in the face. Like, great D&D joke. That's two of my favourite things now. Dungeons and Dragons, Pulp Fiction.
Quick one, I don't know if it's pop culture related, but you went to that Hugh Jackman show.
I did go to the Hugh Jackman show.
Yeah, that's pop
So
culture.
Hugh Jackman, if you don't know, is doing this it's like a live concert, and he's doing songs from things like Peter Allen. He did the life story of Peter Allen. He did Les Mis, obviously,
Yeah.
and Greatest Showman. And while he does it, he sings the song from the movies, and he sings a few like really famous Broadway songs. And while he does it, he sort of tells you the story of his life and how he came from just normal. He's the youngest of 7 kids.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And how he grew up and he discovered his love of acting and he got his first break, and how he almost got fired from X-Men 1
Yeah.
way back in 2000,
Okay.
and how it changed his life and stuff. And it was really truly phenomenal stuff.
Huh.
Really good stuff. And the guy actually has some pipes, I'll give him that.
Oh, he trained as a Broadway actor, didn't he?
No,
Stage
no. No. He couldn't sing.
Oh.
So he got told he was auditioning to be Gaston in the stage production of Beauty and the Beast
Right.
way back when, and he couldn't sing at all, and he took singing lessons, and on the day before, he just couldn't get it. So this is the story he tells. He could not, for the life of him, sing, and even the singing teacher was like, "Fuck me, you can't sing."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I can't do this. You sing it, and I'll copy you." And he was like, and the singing teacher was just like, "Yeah, whatever." He sings it, and Hugh Jackman copies him note for note. And now look where he is.
All right.
So the traditional things didn't work, and he just learned to copy people, which is great.
Huh.
We don't get completely sidetracked. My most anticipated the game of the year is definitely Kakarot.
Oh yeah.
There's a new Dragon Ball Z game, and whenever a new Dragon Ball Z game is released, it becomes my most anticipated game.
Yeah.
Right? Those games are fun as hell. And this one has got it's got characters from the movies, it's got characters from the new TV show, the old show.
Yeah.
It brings them all together. You get fusion. Apparently the storyline is mostly Goku based.
Yeah.
Like everything else Dragon Ball Z has ever been.
Mm.
But apparently they're bringing in characters from Super, and they're bringing in the new canon Broly in. And obviously Broly, I'm super into Broly at the moment.
Yeah. You've got me you've kind of got me hooked on to Dragon Ball, because I started watching it because I never got into it as a kid. I never watched it, but then I started then you showed me a few episodes, and yeah, I'm just hooked on it now. Broly is probably one of my favorite characters, mainly because of what I do like what they did with him now.
Is there an extension of his name, or is he just
He's just Broly.
He's an umbrella.
Yeah, he's a broly. It's actually short for broccoli. No, legitimately, all of the Saiyans are named after vegetables. Kakarot's Japanese for carrot.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That makes me feel better. At least he doesn't protect the wet.
Yeah, no, they're all food related jokes.
Oh, okay.
Apparently Gohan, I can't remember what Gohan means, but Gohan and Goten are both food related.
Okay.
Vegeta is obviously a vegetable.
He's
Funny enough,
vegetable.
so Vegeta is Vegeta, and
What did you say?
just ignore it. Vegeta's brother is Tarbell, so the two of them together is actually Vegeta Tarbell.
A Vegeta towel.
Yeah. So there's obviously all that, and then so Gohan has a kid called Pan, which is actually a reference to his family being named after vegetables, and the fact that Piccolo and all of the Piccolo family from the old Dragon Ball are named after musical things. So she's Pan, as in something used to cook food, and Pan as in the flute.
Okay.
It all works together. On that note, Tom broke himself with a joke that I really hope I managed to cover up. And we're just gonna call it there.
Yeah, cool.
Signing off. I've been Jacob.
I've been Jared.
Tom's laughing still. He's been Tom. He's been an asshole, but he's Tom. And as usual, guys, keep it real.
Keep it real, guys. Stay sexy.